Hey guys, it is April 7th. Now I'm going to do today's video. I just now did the catch-up video from Friday. So going into today, as we established in the last video, value has been migrating lower, lower, and then our overnight session basically balanced here. Here's it broken out, but we can see down, up, chopping sideways. The volume profile and the TPO profile show us that. So we have pretty clear buyers positioned on this huge volume node here. And then top of values here. Then we have some sellers kind of right this little node there. So that's kind of bracketing value. There's what I'll call balance or value. And we've got overnight highs, overnight lows. So if we're going to continue lower, I'd be looking for a short around top of value, top of the range, peak out below, confirm back in, traverse down, continue lower. If we're looking long, we'd want to test this bull position here, maybe peak out the bottom, take out lows, then reverse up. Again, peak out, reaccept, traverse. One of the signals or signs, I guess, going into this morning that made me wary of a continuation short. A, the obvious hyperextension over the last few days. And B, notice we have a true gap. Even the overnight session has not filled. So we have from the overnight highs to here, we have a gap. So just for me, that's not something that makes me feel warm and fuzzy to short, knowing that that's there on a hyperextended move. So if anything, looking long here, and we have our levels. So let's go to our intraday chart and see how that looked. So we open right around VWAP, right in the middle of value. Sellers are driving price through value, and we come down. We don't quite get to the buy zone. So I wasn't long down here. I wanted to see a full test of this zone and or some kind of liquidity trap under these lows or these lows. So didn't get it. So I'm, in my opinion, just waiting here, waiting, and then price starts ripping up. You notice delta is basically sideways, and then once we get to the top of the range, we get some new lows, showing some seller aggression at the top to try and hold this thing down. And bulls step in huge. We break high of value right here. Sellers are done. Basically, to me, that's the signal. Hey, we're not staying in this value. We're going back up. So potential long op there. If not on the momentum, you can draw a little volume profile, and you can see this big node right here. So I'll draw that green for buyers. So on this pullback from here, I'm thinking, hey, this green zone should hold. Granted, this is a huge, silly move that happened in a few minutes. I've never seen anything like that. So we might have some value to build out, but this should now be the low of that value. And that's exactly what happened. So some potential longs off of the support zone here. And yeah, that was pretty much it. If you were to take the momentum long here, where can we expect right here? Where can we expect that to go? I was looking, we have this big node here. You never know what that's going to be. So there's target 1, target 2. We can see a little semblance of balance here. Potential target 2 and then target 3. We basically have a little gap here on the TPO. for me to expect anything higher than that, yeah, maybe point of control of the last balance, that actually makes a ton of sense, but on the speed of that extension, I wouldn't be holding that high if we're being honest. But you can see if you did get long on momentum, target, 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 pull back, long, target, and then give it one more go, or from here we're just balancing. So let's get rid of those. But yeah, some clues here. Delta showing, where sellers tried to step in and they got fully absorbed at highs. We're basically at intraday highs, and Delta is still going down. Sellers are being fully absorbed. So the writing was on the wall for the squeeze, and we even got a second chance to catch a few points. I mean, even this little bounce here was, 50 points? This range is nuts. But that was it for today. And so going into tomorrow, we can see now. I'm just going to give the full delete there. So going into tomorrow, we basically see we held above this value, and now we kind of have an intraday value area sort of built out. The market was attempting to find value here. So this is basically what I see going into tomorrow. Becomes pretty clear on the TPO chart. We got single prints way up, single prints way down, and we've got a node in the middle. So we'll probably try and fill this in a little bit tomorrow. If bulls want to really step in, who knows what the Dawn is going to say to trigger anything. But if bulls get aggressive and selling dries up and we hold outside of this value, our next target is probably highs from Friday, and then from there we have this gap back up to Thursday. If we hold under 51.50, target's going to be bottom of value there. Maybe a little bit of support filling in here, but yeah, really 51.50 looks like it'll be our pivot, for lack of a better term, tomorrow. We will reassess in the morning, see what the overnight session looks like, and go from there. Thanks, guys.